Good evening, everybody. Right. Hey, Trigoon! First off, happy Sunday. But secondly, thank you so much for the sub. Very much appreciate the support. How goes your weekend so far? Yeah, very much appreciate the resub, Toygoon. Yeah, I hope you're having a good weekend so far. Alright, so let's play a couple songs to check our timing, and then, yeah, see what kind of mischief we can get up to. Had a wonderful weekend? Glad to hear it. Let's see, timing's not too bad, especially for a first song of the day. Hey, Alolan Chuckle! And Mira! Hey! Mira, good evening, night, whatever. Yeah, it's like early evening, late afternoon, in my opinion, but then again, I'm more bent towards the evening in general, so... And Alolan Shuckle, hey, welcome back! I know you're a relatively new follower of the stream. Welcome to have you back. How's my day going? Pretty great so far. Thanks for asking. And I do see we have a few more folks starting to tune in. No surprise since we just went live, but I hope all of you are also having an awesome day and a great weekend as well. Yeah, Mira, I'm surprised you're still awake. Oh, well, not super surprised, because I know sometimes you've done right after maintenance streams. But also, I've seen you've been playing Genshin Impact. I've heard a lot of folks say that it's very enjoyable. I've had one or two people say that they didn't find it interesting, but from what I've heard, it seems like a decent game. Honestly, the only reason I haven't checked it out yet is I know for the kind of game that is, in terms of it really expects daily activity, I just don't think I have enough time for it. Otherwise, I'd be getting into it myself. But the fact that launch is going well and lots of folks are having fun, like, I'm really happy for that. Yeah, it's a holiday tomorrow for us in the States as well. I'll be honest, I forget what holiday it is. Alright, so let's warm up a little bit more and then see what kind of trouble we can get up to. But yeah, glad to hear that everyone's had a decent day and a decent weekend so far. Always awesome to hear. Had a little and a surprising 2DX session today. Ooh, what happened, Mira? You got another clear on a 12? That's fantastic! What 12 was it? Again, for like first songs of the day, yeah, not too bad. Scream Squad, fantastic. Hey, Ezra. International Day Against DRM? Huh. I hadn't heard that before. Is there a reason that it's October 12th? Like, is there any numbers, like number puns or something that I'm missing? Otherwise, I hadn't heard of that. Too bad. And let's see. Hey, Next Ages and Ribbon, or Next Age ES, and Ribbon EXE. Thank you so much for following. Glad that you're enjoying the stream. And Ribbon, love this song. Yeah, Scream Squad is great. And again, Mira, you said earlier that you got an unexpected clear on the Another for Scream Squad. Again, congrats on that. That's wonderful. Regarding tomorrow being Anti-International DRM Day, as you're saying, from what I can tell, it shifts yearly. Interesting. I'm gonna have to look into that later, because I'm a little curious. And I need to disable that reminder from Nightbot, because as of last night, Season 2 of the Infinitas League is finally concluded. And I know a lot of folks that are in chat already know this, but again, huge congratulations to Cold Cuts. They got married yesterday. From what I've seen on Twitter, it looks like it was a wonderful day, so I'm really happy for him. And of course, that's in addition to, you know, being incredibly grateful for all the work that he puts into the league and into the community. Really great guy. Alright, so before we dig in any further, looks like we've got more folks tuning in, which, you know, just recently went live, so no surprise, but all the same, welcome everybody. Got a few folks in chat, I know we've got quite a few folks getting their lurk on. As always, whether you're saying hi in chat or just lurking, it's wonderful that you're here, appreciate it. Hey Cuvelia, and hey Sleepy Zato, hey, how goes it? Yeah, it's a later stream, because I had trouble waking up this morning, but I wanted to stream at some point today, so here we are. And yeah, speaking bluntly, my boyfriend has had a little bit more aggressive snoring recently, and that's been the main thing that's been giving me trouble. Luckily, he's finally taking me seriously about it, and he's gonna go get his sleep apnea checked. But for right now, like, I can't really complain too much, just because the later streams means that I also get to see some folks that normally, just because of different schedules, I don't get to interact with, so, 6 of 1, or, you know, silver linings where we can find them. Alright, just a split second of digital housekeeping here, and then we'll dive into some of the song requests that are coming in. But again, thank you all so much for tuning in. Hope everyone's had a good Sunday so far, and also a good weekend. And if there are any newcomers to the stream, just a reminder that questions of any kind are encouraged, whether it's about the game or about me. And also song requests are also encouraged. Just click on the hexagon next to chat to get started as far as that's concerned. Alright, so, up first for request. Next stage is asking for Tokugashi. I normally don't play this song. I know it's relatively new to Infinitas, but, like, I don't know why. I just usually play other stuff. But someone did request this. It was either yesterday or the day before. Good song. I remember when I played it, it was either it felt a hair early or a hair late, and I'm trying to remember which. I think it felt a hair late. We'll find out. Yeah, it's a hair late. If we didn't have those silly combo breaks, we might have held on to that PB. Yeah, much obliged next stage for the request. Let's catch up on chat. Lots of requests coming in. Thank you, thank you. Next stage on Cinebuzz. Tokukashi's my favorite. Yeah, it's a good song. Like, it's solid trance. That's one thing that was really great about Cinebuzz. Like, just lots of really good trance and other, like, club-ready material. VJ Army, no, unfortunately. Yeah, so, Alolan Chuckle, just, let me know in chat, if there's, what song you want instead, and I'll happily make that happen. Has to be good, cool? Okay. Up next, from Velia. Let's just triple check what this is. I have not played Discoherence in a while. I love this song though. Yeah, let's go for the triple. Oof, almost. If I remember correctly, that was the first Neko Dungeon song in terms of Tomosuke with that alias. I think that was his first song with that alias. Great stuff. Oof, much obliged, Kivelia. Let's see, next. Ooh. Godspeed. Haven't played that in a while yet. And I think that's mainly just because of all the Cinebuzz hype that we've had recently. Thank you, Mira. Just a reminder for both chat and myself, just about half past the hour, so roughly 30 minutes before our first stretch break. We did start a hair late because of needing to wait for maintenance to end, so we'll probably take our first break at like 5 past the hour. Oof. She was a little rough there. Mira, love to request songs we don't hear so often. Sorry about that? Absolutely not. No apology needed. Recently, like, Qvelia and a couple other folks have been deliberately trying to request stuff that they haven't seen me play in a while, or just songs that the live streaming community in general, like, hasn't been playing. And it's been wonderful, so yeah, no apologies needed. I'll roll and chuckle if there's no good cool, then DC first works too. Ooh. So we do have some good cool in Infinitas, but regardless, ooh, good call. Underrated Tash song in my opinion. Let's see, up next from Mira, Little Princess for Qvelia. Ooh. Old but gold. Absolutely love the song. Hey, speak of the devil, Golguts! Welcome, welcome, and again, congrats on the big day yesterday. I'm so happy for you two. Nice. Honestly, I wasn't expecting to get that triple, because it feels like today might not be a great accuracy day. So yeah, we're gonna happily take that. Catching up on chat. Thank you guys, means a lot to Kit Kat and I. Exhausted but finally home. Yeah, I mean, I imagine that, you know, it's gonna be a slightly tiring thing. But really, it does sound like everything went super well, and honestly, super happy for the both of you, Cold Cuts. Candace, requesting happy wedding and recollection. I approve. Let's rest up. Gonna go through league scores. Yeah, no hurry on that. And I will say, I've heard a couple other folks talking about it too. Abyss Heavens remix for the last week on doubles. Ooh. Good pick. That chart is awful to grind. Alright. Thank you, Mida, for that last request. Up next, Zato is asking for donk time. I approve. And before we're digging any further, again, welcome everybody. I know that I'm streaming outside my normal time frame, and really, it is fantastic to have so many folks wanting to tune in and say hi, and also lots of other folks just getting their lurk on. Regardless of how you're here, it's wonderful that you are here. Thank you everyone so much. Hope you're all having a great Sunday and a great weekend. Saying thanks to Mida and busy doing things in the background, focus all over the place. Yeah, no worries about that. I mean, even when I'm streaming on time, as we all know, lots of folks engage in the work and lurk, so no worries. Ugh. Something felt a little off there. Really curious about my fast slow. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, we might have to adjust our offset just a hair. Cool God's apologies in advance if I pass out. I'm exhausted. Please! Like, go rest. You've more than earned it. Also, Mira! Thank you so much for the gift sub. Very much appreciate the support. Thank you so much. There we go. Alright, much obliged, Sleepy. Up next, Lola and Chuck was asking, they asked for something by Good Cool. And, you know, I'm gonna quickly double check. Because, like, I know we've got, a couple of older songs. Usually, the one that comes up is Hitchhiker. But I'm gonna go for one that's a little hard for me, just because the doubles chart has a bit of jank in it. And hey, to Wally! Happy Sunday. Appreciate the well wishes. Hope you had a good Sunday and a good weekend so far. Good stuff. It's, I wish the hyper was a little easier, but that opening, dun-dun-dun-dun, that's all turntable and one. And I think it's on left side, but yeah, it makes, the hard bar really tricky, because just consistently getting all of them, it's just a really rough start. Twilight, not a bad Sunday so far. Running in 2 straight on Navtex during draft. Oh god, that sounds awful. But yeah, things are going pretty well here. Like, you know, kind of hard to complain. You know, rating in Pokemon Go earlier went well, and I've got so far what seems to be a decent start for 2DX. So really hard to complain. And yeah, earlier. Did I manage to get Screen Squad another, which, again, fantastic. And thank you, Lil and Chuckle, for that request. Up next... Ooh. Again, all y'all have been really good on grabbing stuff that I haven't played in a while. Breaking Dawn. Not bad. Didn't get the triple, but still got a healthy PB. And since it's been a while since we last played that, yeah, we will happily take that. Valiant never seen requesting space fight. True. Yep, we'll get to that eventually. Well, I'm disappointed. Looked up a picture of No-Chin, and he has a chick. Nita, thank you for the PB kudos. Alright, so it's about 9 minutes before the hour. We're going to take our first stretch break a little late, because we did get started a hair late because of maintenance. So about 15 minutes before we take our first stretch break. Up next, Toykin's asking for Vega. And I think we'll kick it up to hypers and get off the 5s at this point, because I want to make sure that, even though it's about an hour away, I would like to make sure that I'm properly warmed up for by the time we do our pulse check. I really love this song. It was the first 2DX song Red Alice had that was completely instrumental, and I honestly think that's more of his strong point. Yeah, this song's fantastic. Ah, such a good song. Hey, Max, how goes it? Appreciate you tuning in, saying hi. How goes it? Yeah, I'm rarely see you in stream, but that's mainly because of a schedule difference on our parts. Wonderful to see you. How goes it? And yes, we do have plasma. Thank goodness. Yeah, that was one of the first Soda Fujimori songs that I actually like really fell in love with. Let's see. Max goes well. How about you? Honestly, doing pretty well. You know, woke up a little late today, but raiding with the boyfriend went well, and 2DX so far is going well, so kind of hard to complain. And yeah, gotta get Garden and Yoshida in the request queue. Although, speaking of which, we are up to 20 requests. Holy moly, folks. That's like basically the next hour, hour and a half. Good gravy. So yeah, let's get hustling. Let's see, we've got a request from Mita. It's told Tomosuke's good. What song will I play? Well, I'd immediately jump to Max Chipotle, but that's in the pulse check. We'll save that for later. But let's go for similar to that, but much earlier. Indigo Vision, man, like I'm like as much as like I'm gonna be like we might actually have enough requests for the rest of the stream at this point, but all of it is stuff that I haven't played in ages. Like even though like you know Garden is Max's theme song, and we've got a couple other you know kind of standards in there for some people. Basically, all of it is stuff that I haven't played in forever. This is gonna be a heck of a stream. Such a good song. Yeah, I agree, Mira. Like, Kubota's definitely an artist that I miss having in Infinitas, because much like Wagon to Mosuke, they have a really good range of music, but when they go for like actual like instrumentation, they really are above a lot of other composers in the game in terms of like actual like structure and complexity of the song. It's so good. Alright, so we are right on the hour at this point. 2 more requests, and then we'll take our first stretch break. And again, Mira, thank you for that Tomosuke kind of wild card. Ooh! Up next, we got 2 from Q-Value. First one being Tippers, as some of my friends called it. Very good song. Like, really, really good charts. Like normal, hyper, and another. All, like, they're not easy 5s, 7s, or 10s, but they're properly demanding. Like, they're not, you know, a 6 or an 8 or an 11 in disguise. They're all really good. Yeah. What's the worst that could happen? Let's fling ourselves at that 10. Again, looks like some more folks might have tuned in. As always, wonderful to have you here, whether you're saying hi in chat or getting your lurk on. Hope everyone's having a great Sunday so far. CD Snow in Saigon for a reason. Yeah. I mean, it also helps that like you're a fantastic curator when it comes to what Bimani merchandise that you collect too. Oh, minor PB. And I was actually ready to say, like, even if we didn't have a PB on that, I'm really happy with how cleanly that went. Yeah, we loaded our miscount by 10. I'm actually happier about that. That was fantastic. Max saying you could open up the Imani Museum. You're really good. Also, G2. Man. Mida saying that was his first Nightmare in 6 style. Talking about the jacks in that chart. Yeah, I agree. Like, I think I only have the normal hard cleared. That song is an absolute monster. Yeah, we only have a high A on it. And the hyper, yeah, there's no one gonna be EXing that anytime soon. Brutal chart. Love the song though. Candace requesting, what is it, Celebrate Night, I think? But for now, we've got one more song before we take a stretch break, and we have a moment of positivity. So first, let me just triple check what song this is. I think I know what it is. I just want to confirm. Yes, all right. Oh my goodness, I'm actually looking in the queue, and Candace, I see that you asked for a moment for cold cuts as well, and I completely missed that. It was probably during a blur of a chat and all the requests coming in. I am sorry about that. Yeah, so cold cuts, if you're still here, let me know in chat. Otherwise, I'm just gonna delay that until I know that he's in chat, because I know that he might have walked away to literally go collapse. But for right now, so Mira, thank you so much. I know a couple times over the past few months, you had a couple moments where you weren't sure if you were going to continue trying to play 2DX or to keep involved with the community. And I know part of that was getting a bit overwhelmed with everything you had going on at work once things started to reopen. But I know that I'm not just speaking for myself when I say that there are so many people in this community that are incredibly grateful to have met you and to become friends with you. You are an amazing source of support and positivity for so many people. Whether that's, offering to be a listener or sharing your stories about your experiences with dealing with the hand injury that you had or some of the other difficulties that you've had in life, or just the way that you're a frequent friendly face in chat, always wishing people well, encouraging people to, have a good stream or, congrats on new scores. And that is fantastic. So I know that those moments of doubt and insecurity are going to come back at some point. That's just the human experience. But when that does happen, remember that you are valid. The world is a much better place thanks to you. And I am very grateful for that. Thank you. No triple, but a minor PB. And yeah, we take those. Whew. So, once again, Candace, apologies that I missed that request from you earlier, because rarely do a positivity moment requests come in, so I just was mainly looking at song requests, so that's my fault for missing that, so apologies about that. And quickly catching up on chat. And, so, Maxifier, sorry if it's a twofer. On the one hand, we rarely cross paths, so, like, I'm all for it, but also, specifically for the number play, pun, absolutely. And, yeah, really glad to see all the support in chat. Thank you, thank you. Alright, so, and I do see Kivelia asking how much is in the request, and I actually did want to quickly mention that. So right now, we have 23 songs in the request. So we're also up for our first stretch break, but before we take that, I did want to mention, I'm actually going to have to close requests now, because I do want to be streaming for roughly like 3.5 hours, because that seems to be just my own, just like, energy limit. And I want to make sure that I can get through everything, so depending on how things go, I might do a few more requests at the end, but for everything that's been submitted, yeah, we're basically looking at the next 2 hours. So, with that in mind, it is time for us to take our first stretch break. So, maybe it's been a little bit since you last stood up, walked around, got some water. That's basically what I'm going to be doing, and I invite you to join me. And a reminder, folks, if there's someone you haven't heard from in a while, even just a simple message of, hey, how are you doing? Could be a world of difference, so please be sure that you're checking in on the folks that you care about. Alright, I'll see you wonderful folks in 180 seconds. Alright, welcome back everybody. So, before we dig it any further, again, thank you all so much for being here. Whether you're saying hi in chat, or, just listening in the background, or anything in between, wonderful to have you here, and thank you for making me a part of your day. Also, we are going to be doing a pulse check soon, or soon-ish. Because of the late stretch break, I'll probably start it at, 10 minutes of the hour, as opposed to, quarter of. And then last but not least, holy moly, lots of requests in the queue. So we're going to try to keep on hustling through stuff as quick as we can. But, as I just mentioned in chat over the break, it's a wonderful problem to have. So honestly, no regrets. Alright, so up next, we have Mida asking for DC Fish for a Low and Shuckle, because that got brought up as a possible replacement for something good cool, and yeah, this song is fantastic. I started out in Red/Happy Sky, and absolutely love this song. Yeah, part of the reason I still don't have this double 8 is I haven't replayed this since I finally got better with my accuracy, but also it's really hard to not just rock out to this song, at least for me anyways. I really love this song. Twale, I wish Twitch's system were flexible enough. It would let you nerd out with something like each time you redeem this cost doubles for X hours. Yeah, I think being able to do some minor scripting would be good. And I think it's something that would be worth the dev time that it would take Twitch to get that to happen, just because, the immediate thought is for music game streamers doing song requests, but think about other things where it might be a really quick thing to redeem, like a sound effect that plays, or have the streamer mention something, or some similar quick action that if a lot of people are doing it, it's really good for interactivity, but you don't want the exact same person doing it over and over, and it can prevent potential spam abuse without even though it's a high repeat action. So yeah, we'll see. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, I know I need to get hustling on requests, but just trying to finish my thought. The points are a relatively new thing for Twitch. They've been around for a while, but actually from Twitch as opposed to a third-party tool, they're still very new, relatively speaking. So I'm still expecting lots of changes like that to be showing up in the near future. So we'll see. And what is a DC fish? Good question. Although the first answer that comes to mind for me are, the fish that you find in Fortuna, but that's a bit of a Warframe reference. that song absolutely slaps. Max, I play this song once in a while, usually with Jam and Marmalade, either right before or after. Yeah, like, yeah, they both have kind of a similar sound. Yeah, I could see Jam and Marmalade either being before this or like using that as a chaser for this. Absolutely. Yeah, I remember earlier this year, I think it was Tuwali that got that joke started, but that DC Fish is, like, there's something mimetic about it, because it seems that, like, a lot of people forget about that song. It's so good. DC Fish on AC rotation. Alright, so, up next, we've got a bunch of requests coming in from Candace. All good stuff. Earlier we were talking about Cold Cuts being married. Again, congratulations. So, in addition to Happy Wedding, Candace also requested Cold Cut's favorite song, Recollection. So let's dig into those. I love this song. Just like busted out speakers house. So good. And I do see we have a couple more folks tuning in. Welcome, welcome. Wonderful to have you here. I was worried about that because I knew that chart had a little jank, but 99% of that was just me being silly. I'll come back to that at some point. Normally I'd replay it, but the request is ginormous, or the queue is ginormous right now, so I'm gonna keep on hustling. And hey, Janich! Happy Sunday, wonderful to see you here. How goes it? Also, the other thing about Happy Wedding, like, it's a shame that we lost the overlays in the upgrading to HD process. That song had some really cute artwork. But yeah, Jamich, wonderful to see you. -1 on the Cosmo song. Ooh. Just a little in between getting in your bits and then doing your Pac-Man practice. I forget, do you play Championship 1 or Championship 2? Because I like 2's mechanics, but I kind of prefer 1. I'm trying to. So there was Championship Edition, and then there was Championship 2. Is Champ DX kind of like a 1.5 where it's in between them? Okay. I might be thinking of 1 in DX, because I'm not. I know I played the heck out of two of. I know I played out of the three entries. There were two of them I actively played, and I forget which one I kind of missed out on. But honestly, like all of them, great games. Like in terms of trying to make like a more modern and also like tournament or like competitive version of the game, I really do think they really nailed the landing. Yeah, the ghost trains. Yeah, that's the one that like I think it's cool, but I'm not as big of a fan of. But yeah, they're all really great. Yeah, such a fun song. Also, before I forget, I've been meaning to ask you this, Jamich. Have you ever heard of a game called Pix the Cat? Pablo Indigo X-Ray. Pix the Cat. Yeah, if you haven't heard of it, please check it out. Like, I'm unemployed at the moment, otherwise I would be gifting you a copy right now. If you're a fan of Pac-Man, any of the Pac-Man championship games, you absolutely need to check this game out. It is phenomenal. In addition to the main game being incredible, it has a bunch of alternate modes that are completely different games. Like, the amount of value in that game, like, it really should be more like a $20 or $25 game. It is phenomenal. And honestly, glad to hear a couple other folks in chat have heard of it. Also, hey, Okapi! Happy Sunday, how goes it? Appreciate you tuning in. Yeah, hope you're having a good weekend so far. How you been? Also, let's see who mentioned it. Max, I adore Noria. Well, I think she's cute. Someone told me her mouth is a lawnmower. There's an inside joke that I could repeat, but it's slightly offensive regarding Noria's dental work. However, yeah, she's a wonderful artist, wonderful person. She could easily be in the big book of British Smiles. Oh, thank you, James, for the bits. But, yeah, please, like, click that link, bookmark it for later, because if you enjoy playing Pac-Man, at least check out Pix the Cat. It is wonderful, as is everything else that dev group has made. They really focus on like that kind of arcade style game, and they nail it. Alright, a split second of digital housekeeping, and then we're gonna get back to requests, because again, y'all kind of slaughtered the queue tonight. Alright. Up next, we have a couple more requests from Candace. Continuing the Noria train, we also have Melody Life. I'm so glad this got added. I think it was just this month it got revived. Also, if I remember correctly, this was one of the songs that got translated into Chinese as part of the Chinese games that came out, and like, not one that I would have initially picked, but in hindsight, good choice, I think. Right, I keep forgetting. I keep forgetting that I actually might have extra keys of picks because of humble bundles and all that stuff. Thank you for that reminder. I need to, and I say this not just to Okapi or Jamish, but to a lot of folks in chat. We should all probably double check libraries, because I can more than likely equalize my key counts with some folks. I don't know if it's the overall melody or if it's the ska horns, but honestly, something about that song just, like, legit just gets me pumped up a bit. It just gets me a little extra happy. Good stuff. We'll be catching up on chat. See folks talking about humble bundle keys and all that. Like, I've been a part of the indie scene for a while, so there was Humble Bundle, Indie Royale, and a whole bunch of other stuff. Like, I actually still need to go through all my keys. Like, I probably have, like, and I'm not underestimating here, like, probably 1,000, if not 1,500, like, keys that I could potentially give out. Jamish, most of my games are indies. AAA mostly go into me, so the value is probably comparatively low. Yeah, like, honestly, like, I know it's, like, not great to say that I'm a fan of Bimani and indie games, because indie really isn't a genre, but I just find that the passion projects that get put out by like smaller dev teams are just wind up really being more my jam. And I gotta say, like in recent years, the boom in technology and access, like the tools that are available to more people now, and then also the popularity of game jams, itch.io being not only a great platform for selling games, but also for hosting and collaborating game jams and the results. Like, I'm so thrilled about it. Like, I feel like we are really entering, like, there was a huge boom in indie games in the early 2000s, and then there was another one when the App Store and the iPhone, well, when the iPhone first came out and web apps were a thing, and then with the first release of the App Store. And I feel like we're having a similar renaissance right now with indie games, and it's been wonderful to watch. And Jamish, no interest in shooters, not big into story, don't like RPGs, don't have 40 plus hours for most games, small stuff I can actually finish. Yeah, same. Very similar situation here. Alright. Up next, Candace asked for Kakame, which has been a daily request. And as always, playing the hyper or the another, absolutely not, but the normal, yeah, I'll never complain. As much as I hate the another and hyper charts, absolutely love this song. We've got just a little over 10 minutes before we are going to dive into our pulse check for the day and then take our second stretch break. Damage play a lot of rhythm games, Grandmaster, IIDX. That's all you really need. Like, yeah, because like for me, I've got like Bimani, like I wouldn't say flavor of the week, but like flavor of the year in terms of whatever shmup I'm playing, and then flavor of the week in terms of like what's recently come out in the indie community. So yeah, I hear that. Such a good song. Both that and the original Revolutionary. So good. Okapi and we play Valorant. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, that reminds me. I might need to finish my Battle Pass, because that's expiring. It's either tonight or it might have expired sometime earlier today. Front row. Also, hey, Vince, Mad Dog, how goes it? Appreciate you both being here. How goes it? Hope you had a good weekend and a good Sunday so far. And Nita, back with coffee and Kakame. Heck of a combo. And also, I do see we have a few more folks potentially tuning in and might be getting their lurk on. Wonderful to have you here as well. see. Up next, Candace asks for one other daily thing. My daily another with no play on it. Let's take a look. I know we've got a bunch. Well, I think we have a few left from Cinnobuzz still. But and also the recent new songs have given us some stuff as well. But let's... Yeah. We had for the Infinitas League, you played Kakami like 50 times. Honestly, like for the league, every week I would like grind the songs for a while. This week was the only exception because Abyss, the Heavens remix on doubles, it has lots of not just one and chord turntable stuff, but two and turntable, and it's miserable. Like the rest of the chart, in its defense, honestly, great chart, really challenging in a lot of awesome ways. Like the two and scratch stuff aside, it's a great chart to cut your teeth on for practice, but oh god, it's just miserable. And Twilight, the new remixes this month are amazing. Yeah. Actually, you know what? Let me ask for chat that is here. Is there anyone that hasn't heard the new remix of Cleone that came out as part of the Fourth Style 20th anniversary? Because if there is anyone that hasn't heard that yet, I'll make a point of playing that before we start the pulse check in about 5 minutes, because it is amazing. Such a good song. Like one of the few albums that I frequently listen to for like background noise and also just general enjoyment is Zakla's Orbital Revolution. So good. So we've got a ton of songs still to go through for the queue, and we've also got the pulse check to do. But because we've got some folks that haven't heard that remix yet, what I'm going to do is, before we start the pulse check, I'm going to play the Cleone remix, because I haven't played it since it first came out, and honestly it's wonderful. But then, yeah, we'll really try to hustle on the rest of the requests. But yeah, for folks that aren't aware, in addition to this, also there was a remix of Starmine that's on Ultimate Mobile, also as part of the 4-style anniversary. Oh, nice! Mad Dog, you got 120 hertz going with a proper offset? Oh man, phenomenal! Oh, you're just talking about at the arcade. And honestly, like once I get employed, that's probably going to be one of the first things I do is get a 60 hertz monitor, or not 60, but a 120 hertz monitor. I'm in no hurry, thankfully. Alright, so, the Cleon remix. Once again, just a reminder on the original. Here we go. Honestly, such a smart, like, revisioning of it while still keeping true to the original. Riostar really nailed that. Yeah, Max, Mad Dog, everyone that's, like, heard the remix, like, I've heard similar things that so far everyone loves it. I haven't heard, so Riostar did Cleon, and Korsuke did Starmine. I haven't heard the Starmine remix yet, but I've also heard similar that Korsuke also nailed it as well. So, good stuff. Alright, so we still have a bunch of requests to go through, but for timing reasons at this point, we are going to get started on our pulse check for today. After like 6 or 7 months, yeah, pulse check is finally back. So, let's get started. And just tossed a reminder about the pulse check in chat for folks that don't know. Basically, once a day I play a mini Dan course, if you will, and record my scores just so I can try to track progress and also make sure once a day I'm playing songs I want to be getting better at. So, without further ado, let's get to work. Yeah, for the anniversary, yeah, the artist traded remixes. It's really nice.
Images of brokenness are rare. I think those broken pieces are all that remains of my heart. Can't concentrate on my sound. There is nothing anymore. If you only let me
Not bad. I feel like that could have been just a hair better, but not by much. Let's see what the numbers say. Yeah, pretty close to our PB. All right. Also, Janich, I just was multitasking a lot. Thank you so much for the 120 bits. Very much appreciate that. Thank you so much. All right, one down, four to go. Such a good song. And, ooh, looks like we might have done much better on that. Hey! Yeah, I managed to get the double! I wasn't expecting to get that for, until later this month as having it as part of the pulse check, but yeah, we'll take that. Yeah, and even our early late breakdown is also much better, too. Oh, that was fantastic. This is where we also quickly mark that for highlights. Onwards and upwards. Oh, Jim, it's glad to hear you got to hear the thank yous. Yeah, and apologies for not immediately jumping on that. Sorry about that. And also, milkshake? I could actually go for one right now myself. Alright, onwards and upwards with the pulse check. Hopefully we can do better on this, too. Not gonna lie, the rolls at the beginning and the ending, just so incredibly quick, but that's why we've got it in the routine. And Max Yoshida liking the fact you've got the windows open. Nice. That felt okay? See what the numbers say. Damage, how many bits is a milkshake? No, don't worry about it. Let's see. Yeah, that went very well. Decent overall. Alright. 2 more, then we'll be done with our pulse check, take our next stretch break, and honestly, with what happened with Max Chipotle and just all of tonight so far, I'm really curious how Alicia goes. But we've got one other song before we do that. And just very quickly, looks like a few more folks might be tuning in. As always, whether you're saying hi in chat or getting your lurk on, wonderful to have you here. Appreciate it. Hope everyone's having a great Sunday and a great weekend so far. famous last words that felt really good. And numbers agree for the most part. I was thinking that I was going to have a more 50-50 early-late ratio. And yeah, not bad. Alright, last but not least. God, why is this on or the chart such a monster? Alright, and then after we get destroyed by this, that'll finish up the pulse check, and then we'll take our second stretch break. Not not awful, but Also, hey, Sad Panda! Appreciate you tuning in. I do want everyone to have like at least one request, so I'll manually add it in just a moment. But yeah, wonderful to have you here. How goes it? Yeah, that was actually a decent attempt. Alright. Let's see, Sad Panda, pretty good. Looking to build a 2DX controller? Nice! Yeah, that's a heck of a DIY project. Good for you! Alright, so with that, that finishes our pulse check for the day. And at this point, we are due for another stretch break. So, maybe it's been a little while since you last stood up or walked around or got some water. That's basically what I'm going to be doing. And I invite all of y'all to join me. And a reminder, folks, if there's someone you haven't heard from in a while, even just a simple message of, hey, how are you doing, could be a world of difference. So please be sure that you're checking in on the folks that you care about. Alright, I'll see all of you wonderful folks in 180 seconds. Alright, welcome back everybody. And talking about DIY controllers, Alone chuckled mentioning that their main controller is actually DIY. Building was quite the experience. Yeah! And especially just because of the turntable. But yeah, good job. Panda looking to get something going. Give you option after pay 100 shipping for the suppliers. DAOs are overseas. Yeah. So DJ Gamo or DAO, they are out of China. I forget where in China specifically. Alright. So before we get back into clearing out the request queue, once again, thank you all so much for being here. Up next, Kivelia said that they never see anyone requesting a space fight. That makes him sad. I agree. Let's fix that. Good stuff. God, Yamoka, like, if they wanted to be serious, they could be serious, and they wanted to be silly, they could be silly. Their execution of, like, what they wanted in a song was just so on point. Max never got the third hand. That Sun was. Placing your strings and buttons, switches legs. Trouble itself. Get a lot of work in mind. Body buttons can't table as same as they were. I mean, that's also one thing that I've also got a lot of respect for within the music game community is oftentimes people, kind of similar to fighting games, like they have their own controller and do their own maintenance. Like, it's just great stuff. Hey, Okina! Happy Sunday! How goes it? Up next for request, Candace asked for Distress Hyper. We double check what this is rated, and then we'll let that make our decision. It's rated an 11.0. Yeah, we'll give it a shot. Yeah, Okina. Happy Sunday. Wonderful to have you here. Hope you're having a good weekend so far. Either I just mentally was super off, or something was super off in the game. One more once. Yeah, I might have cleared it in the past. I don't remember, but I know that the last time I played it, I had a decent run. I was just thinking in terms of, like, stamina overall, because I do want to try some tricky stuff when I'm wrapping up the stream. But, yeah, for now, it should be fine. And Max living, with you and helping with the machine. Prepped you to do maintenance on your own. Nice! Honestly, that machine was a nightmare to maintain, but a lot of that was due to it being an older generation cab and just a lot harder to get at. Okina exhausted, just returned from vacation. Nice! Hope you had a good holiday. Nice! Managed to get the clear and almost had an A on it for that matter. Good stuff. Yeah, we will happily take that. Yeah, Cuvelia, Max, thank you so much for the kudos. Whew. Alright, yeah, the intro, like, both times, just, I could not lock in for some reason. Luckily, right after the rest of it was fine. And Mira said, I never seen anyone asking for plasma. Maybe in hospitals. Yeah, plasma doesn't get asked for too often either, which is a shame, because this was easily the first Sota Fujimori song that I really fell in love with. Panda, older cabs are a nightmare. Still trying to get pumping up GX to work. Oof, yeah. Yeah, like nowadays for people that are looking to play music games at home, like it's much easier to recommend, but like even for super enthusiasts of a certain game, like machine ownership is not for everyone because that is a world of difference in terms of the type of upkeep and repairs that you need to do. Hey, finally got a double A on that. Gosh, that took me long enough. Yeah, I don't know why I've always had so much timing trouble with that song. Finally got the double A. Great song. I know Mira might have gone to bed at this point, but thank you for requesting that, making that happen. Alright, up next, two loosely paired songs from Candace, Soldier's Waltz and The Last Song. I forgot that that had such really just fast and out of nowhere chromatic scales. And while I was expecting a PB, I was not expecting a double A. Wonderful stuff. Yet another for highlights later. Whew. And, Action Red Tori's now watching too. Hey! Happy Sunday, wonderful to have you with us. Cyberine, love this song, so underrated. Yeah, it really is. Like, Troopers and Gold, I think, have a lot of songs that, like, are really great, but also not really well remembered or appreciated. So, yeah, I hear you on that front. And also, Cyberine, welcome back. Awesome to see you. It's been a while. Hope life's been treating you well since last time I saw you in chat. I think it was a couple months ago. Cyberine, yeah, I'm good. Awesome to hear. All right. So up next, like we mentioned. Wait a minute. I know. Is it? Candace requested the last song, which I could have. Oh, right, there's kanji in front of it. Still find it funny that at the end of this, even though there's no note for it, there's gunshots key sounded on the turntable. Oh, military splash. Oh, God, that chart. Cyrene went to an arcade yesterday, played some U-Beat. Nice! Just, I know it varies from area to area. Just make sure you're staying safe out there. And, yeah, Max, the infamous story of Phil yelling, I think it was hit the deck was what he yelled. Oh, good times. Alright, so we've got about a half hour before we take our last stretch break, but for right now, next we've got one more request coming in from Candace, a song made by an artist which could be mistaken for another artist's signature style. I know we've made the joke a lot recently, but seriously, Dornwald is basically respect for Zetbach. Whew. Not gonna lie, I'm really happy about that PB. Good stuff. Max loves some DJ Toto. Honestly, yeah, but Toto's been doing really great work. Oof, good stuff. Alright, before we check on what's next, once again, thank you all so much for being here. I know we've got a couple folks active in chat, but a lot of folks getting to lurk on, which is nothing new, because, you know, Bimani and Chill, often a thing on Twitch. But it doesn't change the fact that you're here, and I'm extremely grateful for that. And I hope my antics are, you know, helping improve your weekend. Yeah, everybody, in chat, lurking, and otherwise, thank you so much for being here. Alright, up next, Cuvelia asking for No Tears, which, yeah, I don't remember the last time I played this. I think this was Pendor? It was. Let's see. Let's keep being ambitious. Let's see if we can't bump this up to an A, because, yeah, A-1. Alright, and even though we closed off requests like after our first hour, we still have 9 to go. You, all y'all just dogpiled the requests tonight. Delightful problem to have. Nice! Wasn't sure if we were gonna get that. Fantastic. Honestly, a lot of really good improvements tonight. Like, finally getting A's or double A's on, 10s or highest available on others that I haven't yet. Whew, good stuff. Max, ooh, A get. Thank you for the kudos. Ooh, all right. Let's see. Up next, got two requests that we put in the queue for Max and Yoshida. Ah, finally got that triple! And with less than 10 non-greats, too. Good stuff. Definitely marking that for highlights. Ah, so glad to finally have that. Yeah, Max, Mida, thank you so much for the kudos. Honestly, I'm really happy about that, because Garden has slightly tricky timing, and then, yeah, not rocking out is incredibly difficult, because easily a top 5 of all time for 2DX. I know, Max and Mida, it's in your, top positions. And, yeah, I do not blame you. The song is a masterpiece. And now for a certain four-legged furry friend. Wait, we have the hyper triple A, but not the normal? Alright, I guess we're playing the normal. I could have sworn that I would have been the other way around. Excellent. I was worried I wasn't going to get it, but we managed to hold on to it. Whew. Yeah, Max, not only huzzah for AAA Get, but also huzzah for Yoshida. Glad to hear that he's on your lap and likely having a good time. Alright, so we've got about 12 minutes before the hour, so 12 minutes before we take another stretch break. Up next, and also the next couple songs, could have some interesting stuff, just because old jank charts. First, Candace is asking for Indigo Vision, which, yeah, I don't remember the last time I played this. Wait. Is that? Am I going crazy? I could have sworn that was an Infinitas. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, Candace, if you're still here, just let me know. Just let me know what you want me to transmute that into. As a AAA blue chip stocks for Business Cat. Alright, so in that case, up next... let's see. Let's get that double A, because yeah, that's a -2. And Cuvelia, thank you for the request. Yeah, I'm equally as surprised as you are, Candace. Like, I could have sworn that was an Infinitas. Otherwise, I would have called it out when you first requested it, because I actually remember commenting that, oh yeah, I haven't played that in forever. But yeah, I could have sworn that was in. Do it, do it. That I have played recently, but that's because, you know, my dumbass is, you know, still trying to get the hard clear on the hyper. So yeah, we'll do that next.
Please tell me, slowly my heart is still me night.
No double A there. We had it for a little bit and then it slipped from us, but also no regrets because, legendary Euro beat. Such a good song. Haven't played it forever because it is Infinitas. Yeah, but I've usually got a pretty good memory for like immediately recognizing a song request, like if it's an Infinitas or not, and yeah, I could have sworn it was. Oh well. But yeah, Cuvelia, thank you for some awesome Eurobeat. So, up next, before we get to Cuvelia's request for G2, which, whew, that's gonna be a ride. First, got Indigo Vision transmuted into Do It, Do It. So yeah, cross your fingers, chat, because the only reason I don't have this hard cleared is, at the end, it's a really rapid drum roll, and it's kind of an all-or-nothing affair. Either you get it, or it's, you know, mashed potato city. happy steak. Oh, Azure. Yep. Nope, we got off beat, and that was that. Max Fire mentioning ham steak, and immediately my brain read that as, instead of ham steak, but some, like, awful misspelling of Homestuck, and now I'm just thinking of tons of references that likely very few people in chat will get. And I see people are already jumping to Homestuck. Thank you. And, yeah, Icarus is next month. Like, this month we got Just a Little Smile, and next month is Icarus, and honestly, those are the only two other, like, sub-songs that I was, like, really excited to get for Bits Unlocks. So, oof, good stuff. We're gonna get that one day. But for now, G2. And I'm debating what to attempt here. I know we've got the normal EX. I really don't feel like practicing the jacks on the hyper right now. Let's just try to get the normal up to a double A. That, I think, is more doable. Oh, it was an intentional misspelling. I'm glad to know that we're all on the same awful trash web brain weight. Yeah, brain length. There we go. And also, Okame, hey, happy Sunday. How goes it? Candace, play the another of G2. No, I am all for throwing myself at hard 11s. That is a 12 with benefits. No, thank you. That was awful intro. One more once. Just woke up. Yeah, not surprised considering you're literally around the globe. Yeah, appreciate you saying hi as part of your morning routine. Fucking beat on. Nice! Oh, I was terrified we were going to slip it. But we managed to hang on to it. And hey, Snacks! Wonderful to see you. I know that you've been on a hiatus from a lot of social media for a while. Hoping things are going better for you. Regardless, appreciate you taking a moment to stop in and say hi. Cuvelia's song is pretty spooky, but it's an amazing song. Agree. Like, there's only been a couple of, like, speaking of, like, spooky sounding songs, like, there's only a couple of, like, kind of, like, terrorcore songs in 2DX, and I wish we had more. Doesn't have the 455 BPM door slam. Yeah, we don't have that spooky either, which is, unfortunate. But that's a copyright issue. Also, requests are closed because we got slammed with a bunch. However, Okame and SnowX, if there's anything you want, just type it in chat, because I do want folks to be able to at least request one song. And I should be able to get them squeezed in just fine. SnowX, I'll add yours, of course. And also, Cuvelia, thank you for making that AA happen. Appreciate it. I'm actually going to be doing Kailua as part of my stream wrap-up. That's going to be a daily thing until we get it. So if there's something else you want, feel free, Okame. And Snowix, still super busy. Fair. Glad to, honestly, I do appreciate you taking a moment to stop by and say hi. And glad to hear that things are still going. Hopefully they're going better, but regardless, appreciate you being here. And hey! Broke my nail, how goes it? Yeah, you didn't tune in late? I started streaming late. Yeah, I missed my stream this morning. But yeah, welcome. Broke my nail. If there's something you want to request, the queue is closed, but I was actually just saying to a couple of folks, I do want everyone to be able to at least request one song, so if there's something you want me to play, let me know, and I'll manually add it to the queue for you. But yeah, broke my nail. Glad to see you. Hope you're having a good Sunday and a good weekend. Doing pretty great. Awesome. Max, glad you did miss our stream this morning. We got before this entirely. Yeah, like honestly, like part of me wants to start doing evening streams, potentially in addition to the morning streams, but I don't want to start doing it unless I know I can fully commit to it. And yeah, so small steps. Last Dance? Absolutely. And hey, Soda! Appreciate you saying hi. Yeah, we can definitely do Subtractive. Honestly, haven't played that one in a while either. Not as much as some of the other requests we've had tonight, but yeah, good pick. Alright, speaking of requests and getting back to it, we are due for taking a stretch break, but let's do one more request, and then we'll take our last stretch break. Up next, Candace is asking for Celebrate Night. This could have some chain, but I think we should be able to EX it. Good song. Remember, I used to play that a bunch because it used to be in the lower tier Dan courses for doubles. Good stuff. Right! I am an idiot, Candace. Same sample pack, different song. Yeah, we'll get to limited when we come back from the stretch break. And Soda, is it the nostalgia hour? Not so much the nostalgia hour, just that people have been requesting songs that just haven't been played in a while, or just like other like similar deep cuts. And honestly, no complaints. It's been a really good spread of stuff. Have all the DIYs, nice. Telepron, the Safari of 6 Dan? Yeah, that sounds about right. Because I remember it... I could have sworn it was like 5th Dan, but... Yeah, 6th Dan sounds right. Also, hey, Telepron, how goes it? Always nice to have an actual, like, doubles player in chat. You know, someone that knows what they're doing as opposed to, you know, me, the village idiot. Alright. So, with that, again, Candace, sorry I got that mixed up, but yeah, we'll do limited when we come back from the break, but it is time for another stretch break. So, maybe it's been a little while since you last stood up, walked around, got some water. That's basically what I'm going to be doing, and I invite you to join me. And a reminder, folks, if there's someone you haven't heard from in a while, even just a simple message of, hey, how have you been, could be a world of difference. So please be sure that you're checking in on the folks that you care about. Alright, I'll see you wonderful folks in 180 seconds. Alright, welcome back everybody. So before we dig into any further, thank you all so much for being here. As I was mentioning in chat, one of the upsides of streaming off schedule is got a lot of folks tuning in that normally I don't cross paths with just because of schedule differences, so thank you. And also, Tawali, if you are here, I know that you're getting your lurk on, or you might have headed over to another stream, but if you are here, just let me know, because SnowX, thank you, wants to do a moment of positivity, and just want to make sure that folks are here before we actually fire that off. So, before we get into new requests, I messed up, because Candace asked for a song based on song lyric, and I had the right sample the lyric was from, just not quite the right song. So, how much content is Infinitas now? Let me take a very quick look. So right now, assuming you have every song pack and access to every subscriber song, it's 927, or might be 928. I might be off by one. Songs that are in Infinitas. It's quite a bit. Song packs are up to Cinnabuzz. About 2 weeks ago, another song pack for Cinnabuzz came out. So it's been really great. So, Tawali, thank you so much for being here. I know a couple times you've expressed concern over the fact that you made the hustle for affiliate, and then you haven't been streaming so much. But in those moments of doubt, especially thanks to life in 2020, please remember that you matter. You are valid. And the world is so much better thanks to you in it. The amount of support and cheerleading that you give to other people in this community. Like, honestly, it feels like it's a given that if someone goes live, you will be there in chat and wishing them well. And that just consistent support and encouraging, not only for the community to be doing well, but for the community to be doing better. Because oftentimes you're voicing concerns about either elitism or making sure that folks are trying to stay positive. Really, you are one of the people that are definitely on the front lines for helping to keep things bright and happy, and not just overall doing well, but moving forward for the better. Thank you. Good song. Good chart, too. A little weird, but delightfully challenging. Probably saying thank you. Sorry, if something like, do questions how much it matters, how closely I associate myself to a community when you only play the game that brought us together. Don't. Like, for the New England community, and Max, you'll know who I'm talking about here with Sean. Amazing individual, did tons of great work helping to both bring new people into the community and make everyone feel welcome. He didn't play any games, period. Like, he actually, after a while, made it a point to not play any Bimani whatsoever, just to kind of keep the running joke going. It doesn't matter whether you play the games or you're just an enthusiastic spectator or anything in between. It's the fact that you're choosing to be involved and that you're also choosing to be a positive force with how you're being involved as well. Yeah, playing this one too. Alright. So, up next, we have a twofer. Max asked for Tengoku followed by G59 because of the number puns for Heaven and Hell, and yeah, I am all for it because I don't play either of those songs all that often. And this is from Second Style, so this is likely going to have tons of jank, so let's not even go with hard bar. Oh, such a weird chart. Good song, though. SnowX saying that Troll is an amazing supporter stream. Don't change no matter how much you question it. You're amazing and I respect you a lot. Speaking bluntly, SnowX, that's a pretty good summary of my opinion as well. Oh boy. Let's see. Haven't played the Hyper in a while. It's an easier 11, obviously. But Yeah, let's see if we can improve it. And also, I agree with Tawali in that, yeah, much like a lot of the requests that Candace has, I honestly think that the requests are coming from a good place and out of just a genuine love and appreciation for some of the older and, as a result, kind of more challenging songs as well. Overextended a little bit, like kind of got a little bit too tightly gripped on things, if you will, and lost that BB, but still had a solid A on it. I'm actually very happy with how that went. Whew, good stuff. Suwali chart looks really fun, provided the skill to play it. Yeah, it actually is. Like, if you're able to handle, like, the chords during the chorus transition, the dun 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 dun, the triplet chords happening during that, they're really tricky to get, but once you learn them, they're incredibly easy to do consistently, and then the rest of the chart is really fun. The stream in the middle during the synth glitch solo, really fun. And Tawali, speaking of difficulty, notice you added a tiny glimpse of the chart color and level before the groove gauge. I added it, I want to say, just about a month ago. It's still fairly recent, like, I want to say, like, 3 weeks ago? Maybe 4. It's a pretty recent change. But, yeah, thank you. Alright, so, at this point, we have 6 requests left in the queue. And then at that point, we're going to be playing 1 or 2 songs kind of for fun. One of them being Kailua Another, because we are so close to getting that 12. And then at that point, we'll be going through victory laps and final incandescence and finding someone to raid. But for now, we've still got, probably I'd say about a half hour to go. And again, thank you all so much for being here. It's been an amazing stream tonight. Up next, Cuvelia asking for Metallic Mind. Great song. I honestly, sometimes I get mixed up which one was from Troopers and which one was from Gold, because, yeah, they are both definitely technork and groovy. They're also both fantastic. I did overextend muscles a little bit on G59. Just got a little over controlling, so let's give ourselves a mini breather. See if we can't get that full combo. Fumbled the FC, but no regrets. That song's fantastic. Whew. Alright, up next... And thank you, Cuvelia. Up next, Sad Panda asked for a B4U song. Technically, it might be for you. So let's see. For some reason, immediately thought of Red Rocket Rising and Kiseki. Yeah, unfortunately, both of them not in Infinitas. I think... Yeah, because I'm looking at all the... Like, there's a lot of songs in Infinitas that have a singer from Day For You, but aren't really the group Be For You. But you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, in that vein, yeah, there's a song from. There's another song that has someone from Be For You that we haven't played in a while. Because recently we've been playing the other amazing solo female vocalist song from Happy Sky. Recently we've been playing I Am a ton. Haven't played this in forever. I knew that I could probably get a PB. Didn't think I was going to get the double A. That's fantastic. Whew. So, Sad Panda, thank you for the request that helped make that happen. Max, thank you for the kudos. Oof, good stuff. Alright, so, full requests, then daily attempts at Kailua, victory laps and wrap up, but right now, it's time for Snow. Like, honestly, Snowix, before you made this kind of a meme within the livestream community, I still think this is one of Ram's strongest songs. I know it's not the most popular, but, like, I'm right with you. Like, this is an awesome song. Let's see. Yeah, let's see if we can push up on the hyper a little. Really love Sayaka's voice. Clear and pure. Agreed. Probably don't spin auto-tune to all heck like every other idols. I mean, that was back in the early 2000s where, I mean, auto-tune really hadn't even been all that, wasn't even all that prevalent within the recording industry yet. Like, it was still a really newly developed tool. And even that aside, like, I honestly think she's got the chops. Like, yeah, there might have been some minor correcting because, you know, it obviously got produced to heck and back for being in, since it's in a music game. But yeah, I don't think that that's far off from what she could actually do. Sorry to focus on work stuff. Couldn't have the stream open. No, no worries. Appreciate you being here, and I hope you were there for playing Under the Sky. But yeah, no worries. Like typically when I'm streaming, lots of folks do the work and lurk. Completely fine. Awesome to have you here. Yeah, I was hoping to be closer to our PB, but still, good hustle. Such a good song. Oh, you missed it because of work? Oh. Well, worst case, I mean, it will be in the highlights. I'd say... That's roughly in the stream when I finished it. And because of the double A that we got on it, it's going to be getting its own separate highlight both on Twitch and on my YouTube channel. So, just keep an eye out for those. Alright. Thank you, SnowX, for the obligatory snow request. Again, wonderful to see you. I know things have been super busy for you. Alright. Broke My Nail asked for Last Dance. Let's see. Yeah, let's see if we can improve the hyper. Yeah, I don't mention it too often, but I do have, for any like really good score improvements, I'll always make highlights out of them. But in addition to having VODs of streams on Twitch, they also all get uploaded to YouTube as well. So even once they fade out of being on Twitch, they will all always be available on YouTube as well. And SnowX, that's a good question. What is hard stack genre? Is it staccato? Huh. I mean, that makes sense given the sound that the synth has. And Kome, haven't missed your BSB. That's actually up next, I believe. Yes. And Cuvelia also agreeing with Hard Staccato, and yeah, I'm inclined to agree as well. So, I know I haven't played that since I improved my accuracy, but like even I was expecting to maybe at best barely get the A. That was a tremendous raise. Holy heck. Yeah, plus 256. Holy hell. That was enormous. Candace, where's the hard legato? I imagine it would be something like Kailua, where it just has lots of, like, held charge notes. And yeah, Cuvelia, hell of a PB. Agreed. Thank you so much for the kudos. Alright. Up next... first off, broke my nail. Thank you for making that happen. That request. Up next, we got a trip to the beach. Recently, I've been saying I don't think today is the day, but yeah, I got a good feeling about this, chat. And yes, Cuvelia, tomorrow morning, if provided that I don't have any trouble waking up, yes. The universe doesn't conspire against me. Yeah, basically. I'm gonna give that one more shot because a lot of that was just me being silly. Kivelia, try to be here. Good luck on rules put in place. Might be another 6 months at home. Oh. Like, on the one hand, yeah, I mean, it sucks being stuck at home, but, you know, speaking as someone that's immunocompromised, whatever is necessary to actually get this epidemic under control, I'm completely in favor of. Not going to politics too much, our government's all over the place at the moment. Yeah, I have a couple of friends that live in the UK. I also have a couple of friends that live in Ireland, and yeah, it's a mess is, one way to put it. Alright, one more shot. We'll get there eventually. Kivelia, same here. I'm guessing that's saying same here in terms to being immunocompromised. Yeah, it's been a terrifying year, hasn't it? Max, infections, bad ways. Yeah. Yeah, it's it has been a terrifying year. Like Max, I'm familiar with what some of the stuff that you're up against, and yeah, it's yeah, 2020's been a hell of a year for a lot of reasons. So not today for Beachside, but someday soon we'll get that. I just honestly really just need to play that like 10 or 20 times in a row and just get really clean on a couple of those scratch streaks, especially the ones that I'm literally failing on, because there's likely one break in the streams that I'm just in general mistiming, and then that's what's getting me all the mash pours. Alright, so, last but not least in the queue, we have a request from Soda for Subtractive. I don't think I can improve the another all that much. So let's see if we can't bump up the hyper. Alright, then after this we're going to play one song that's kind of an indulgence, and also just to, without a doubt, give myself a chance to kind of simmer down before we fling ourselves at Kailua. Then after that, Victory Lap, Final Incandescence, shoutouts and thank yous, and then finding someone to raid. But for now, Subtractive. but plus 0. We'll take that. Such a good song. Both Subtractive and Illuminate. They were the different time-shifted songs from Pendule. Great stuff. Much obliged, Soda, for that request. Alright. So, before we fling ourselves at Kailua, I know that Okapi was here earlier and he didn't request it, but I know that he and maybe some other people in chat too like dubstep.
Hello. Well, this is my favorite song. I like dubstep. Headshot. GG new. GG new. Dubstep. It's the light, tonight is the fire. Stop camping. Headshot. GG.
Such a hype song. Alright, so, is today the day? Cross your fingers, chat. Yeah, not that run. Yeah, we did awful leading into the charge notes, and then, yeah, that was that. Although, coming out of it, we had a much stronger run than normal. So, someday soon. Let's see. We are running a little later than we planned on, so let's actually just skip right into a final incandescent, shall we? Hey, Kawachi! How goes it? Yeah, we're actually just about to wrap up and get ready to raid someone. So yeah, you did arrive in time. How goes your Sunday or Monday at this point for you? Whew, all right. So that is going to do it for today. Kawachi, just waking up. Yeah, appreciate you making me part of your morning. All right, so as Kivelia phrased it earlier, providing the universe doesn't conspire against me, I'll be going live for tomorrow morning as normal. But for now, let's find someone to raid. But, as always, before we do that, thank you all so much for being here. Appreciate you making me a part of your Sunday, or Monday, for some of you folks that are literally around the globe. And I do want to take a moment to say thank you to all the folks that de-lurked and said hello in chat. So, without further ado, let's get started. Right at the top of the stream, Toygoon, wonderful to see you, and thank you so much for resubscribing. Appreciate the support. Also, Azure, pleasure and an honor, as always. Alolan Shuckle, great to see you again. Mira, thank you so much for stopping by, and thank you so much for giving a gift sub. Again, as always, appreciate the support. I'm glad to hear that you're doing well, and that you got that Scream Squad clear earlier today. That's phenomenal. Cuvelia, wonderful to see you, as always. Sleepy Zato, appreciate you stopping by. Next AGS and Ribbon EXE, thank you both for stopping by, and also for following. Appreciate checking out the stream, and glad to see that you were both having a good time. Cold Cuts, once again, if you haven't already, chat, please do send Cold Cuts your congrats, in addition to being a wonderful source for the community with the initial Infiticon guide and running the Infinitas League. He got married yesterday. So please, if you haven't wished him well either in one of his streams or on Twitter, please do so. Candace, fantastic to see you as always, and both from Cuvelia and Candace, a lot of old but gold requests past couple days, and honestly, I appreciate that. It's been a lot of fun going through some of the lesser played songs in Infinitas, so it's been a lot of fun. Tawali, wonderful to see you as always. Max, fantastic to catch you. I know that schedules have had us not crossing paths often recently, but honestly, really, really happy to you took some time to say hi and chat tonight. Appreciate it. Glad to hear all is well with you and Yoshida and Tori. Jamich, thank you so much for the support and hype as always, and thank you so much for all the cheering that you did. Really appreciate it. Okapi, wonderful to hear from you. Hope all is well with you and Val. Vince, same goes to you. I know things have been a little bit more on an upswing recently. Hope that trend has been continuing. Mad Dog, wonderful to see you. Hope you've had an awesome weekend. Sad Panda, appreciate you stopping by. Sorry for the kind of misconnections while you were getting your work and lurk on, but as always, wonderful to have you here. Appreciate it. I'll be linking you the direct highlight to Under the Sky later once I render it. Okida, glad to hear from you. Glad to hear that your holiday went well. And Okame and Kawachi, both of you, thank you for stopping by as a part of your morning routines. Appreciate it. SnowX, wonderful to have had you in chat tonight. I know you've been kind of on a social media hiatus in general for the past couple months because there's been some IRL stuff that's had you busy. But glad to hear things are going okay, and wonderful to have had you in chat tonight. Really, it's great to hear from you. Ouch, broke my nail. Also, wonderful to see you again. Glad to hear that life's been treating you well. And Soda Fujimori and Talopron, great to see you both. And like I mentioned earlier, if folks aren't familiar with Talopron, absolute god when it comes to doubles. So, without further ado, let us go find someone to raid. And I might actually have a tough decision to make because I'm imagining lots of folks are live tonight, especially with tomorrow being a holiday in the US. Let's take a look. So right now, let's all go say hello to Jamich. Looks like they're still taking care of some of their Pac-Man practice, but I don't get to raid them too often. And they've been an incredible support for the stream recently. So let's all go say hi to Jamich. So until next time, everyone, please literally take care and be safe because it is kind of scary out there. And otherwise, look forward to seeing all of you tomorrow. And yeah, for now, let's go say hi to Jamich. Cheers, everybody.